Hey there, how there, ho there, Chef Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Dice United video to do with the 81-82 First Division for Manchester United and hoping that MANU wins everything. Well, right now they're leading with 18 points with Southampton and Tottenham behind at 16 points, Man City and Liverpool with 15 points. And at the bottom it's Birmingham and Sunderland. It's actually a dog pile, if you will. Kevin Keegan leads the goal scoring race with 12. Alan Brazil 7. Kenny Dalglish 6. And then it goes against. We have the most clean sheets by Gary Bailey. Joe Corrigan's got a .42 goals against, and Ray Clemens a .52. So Gary Bailey's one of the best goalkeepers around. Tables wise, yeah, Mandy's played 12 games, everyone else has played 10, so we've had two match advantage, if you will. Perfect at home, 5-0-2. 6 of the top 7 teams have a home undefeated streak. Man City, the other one. And then on the road, we're 3-2. Man City is yet to lose on the road, and Nottingham Forest is not lost on the road, even though they have 4 ties. You can see the teams and all that. Manchester United. We are 8-2-2. With our crew of Irish, English, Northern Irish, Scottish competitors. Gary Bailey in all but one start. Frank Stapleton, 4 goals. Gary Brudos, Kevin Moran. Look at the fixtures and all that, how we have done that. Where we have the Leeds and Middlesbrough thing from the end. Huh. So those guys. Highlights wise, best wins, but worst defeats. Only 2 hat tricks, David Armstrong and Kevin Dalglish. Right now, the most memorable game is Manchester United and Leeds, an 8-goal slugfest. Lots of 11s and all that we weren't invited to, and all that. Fixtures wise, we just finished the game October 21st, and then everyone plays on the 24th. We go to Liverpool. Swansea beat Coventry 2-1. Arsenal losing to Ipswich 3-1. Brazil and Marner putting in the goals. Sunderland beating Leeds 2-0. Roll with the 2 goals. Nottingham went to Man City and won 1-0 Rover. Middlesbrough and Everton tied at 1-1. Notts County beats West Ham thanks to McCullough. Stroke beats Birmingham 3-1, 2 by O'Callaghan. Wolves 2-1. Andy Gray, remember him, with a goal. West Brom with 1 goal against Southampton, and Tottenham crushes Brighton thanks to Huddle. Then we go to Liverpool in second place there, 6th. And yes, it's the big goalies, Gary Bailey and Spaghetti Legs Bruce Gobelar. For us, we have Frank Stapleton, Jerry Bertles has done well, Steve Coppell, Kevin Moran, Brian Robson, Sammy McElroy, Lou McCurry, Remy Roses, Scott McCarvey, Arthur Albertson, Ray Wilkins, John Goodman, Ashley Grimes, Norman Whiteside, Matt Buchanan, Michael Duxbury, and Gordon McQueen. Liverpool has Ian Rush, Terry McDermott on their teams, Kenny Dalglish, Roy Leyland, Grant Sumna, Sammy Lee, Alan Kennedy, Phil Neal, Mark Lawrenson, Ray Kennedy, Alan Hansen, Phil Thompson. So they've had a few minutes into the game. We play defense. High-time challenge by Stapleton. Much later. Our defense. Dalglish tried to go past Avonston. 6 minutes, 1 plus 5. And we're on defense again. But we know what's happening. 4 minutes. Up on the defense. Goal kick. 9 minutes later. Pitch battle. Stapleton. It's just a finger wag. 9 minutes later. Pitch battle. McDermott with a subtle trip. And it's a warning. Free kick for us. Curry. No. McCurry tried to score. We are in the final few moments. Dalglish, Tug Wilkins. Why? I think through 1 half. Second half. 7 minutes later. Battle. Soon hits Koppel, and it will be a warning. Free kick for MANU. Lee hits it clear. Much later. Pitch battle. Wilkins is angry about a previous decision. Much later. Warren hits Johnston and will get him. Much later. Liverpool on the defense. It worked. Yeah, the last 45 minutes just basically flowed too quickly. 3 cards, nothing much. So we tie Liverpool nil skis. And then we play full set on the 31st on Halloween Day. Arsenal spooks Coventry thanks to 2 Sunderland goals. Aston Villa and Ipswich tie Brazil's trying to get the goal scoring thing. Birmingham and West Brom are 2-2. Stoke beats Brighton. Southampton Keegan with a pair of goals. Alan Ball. That can't be Alan Ball. Alan Ball? Because he played for 66. That can't be him. Yeah, it's Alan Ball. He played in 1966 for the English guy winning the World Cup. Okay. So Keegan with a pair for Southampton. Tottenham got their asses handed. Nottingham beat Leeds, but they're on home turf. Everton beat Man City 5-3. Man, they're struggling. Toured with a pair of goals, but Everton fought. I was going to say 5 different players. Liverpool goes to Sunderland and wins. McDermott, Ian, and Ryland. Well, Swansea beats Wolves. And Middlesbrough beats West Ham 1-0. So we host Notts County, who are 14th. We're number 1 by points, I guess. Gary Bailey in the net against Murati of Romovic. Notts County, not really the best team around. I don't know much about their history. Trevor Christie, Mark Goodwin, Paul Hooks, Ray O'Brien, Tristan Benjamin, Ian McParlin, Nigel Worthington. Not a lot of name players. No. Much later, 7 minutes into the game, Notts on the attack. There's a boot. But Bailey saves it. 8 minutes, 3 plus 5. Oh, Bobson, what are you doing? But thankfully he gets a wag. 7 minutes. Benjamin trips Wilkins and for his triples. 5 minutes later. Koppel hits Mayer. That's a finger wag. 8 minutes later. We're on the attack. Ping pong in the box. Moran. Oh, Moran. Her name is Rio, and she danced right in the goal. Notts County's gonna learn you don't trust the Dusty Band. Well, we kick off, and our defense. Alveston says, no way, Jose. We're near the end. Mayor trips Bertles. 9 minutes later. That's kind of trying to tie the game. But Bailey says no. Mayor tried to score. 1 to the good. 7 minutes later. Pitch battle. Moses clears, but gets hit by Richards. Yellow. So that's the 3rd yellow card for those guys. Much later. Their defense. Alveston tried to cross it in the box. Much later. We're on the attack. Nothing to follow. McElroy. Oh, McElroy thought he had it. 2 plus 1 is 3, and that's an attack for us. Burrows in space. That's one here. Burrows attacks. Over the bar, over the fence. 9 minutes later. Yellow intensity. Buchan. So that's the first yellow card for us. 4 minutes later. Run the attack. Robson time to run. That's why we paid £1 million for this guy. 2-0. And we win. So 2-0. So we're done October. November. Remember the 7th of November. We're in Sunderland. I know it's not Keegan. Keegan. Arsenal beat Aston 1-0 thanks to Sunderland. Birmingham crushing Brighton 3-0. Ipswich being Swansea 3-1. O'Callaghan repair. Notts County goes for Leeds and ties. Southampton wins 2-0 without Keegan scoring goals. West Ham goes to Nottingham and wins 1-0. I don't know the Hams. Man City winning 3-0 on home turf against Middlesbrough. Liverpool will be in rush with the win 1-0. Tottenham wins 2-0 at home. And Wolves wins 2-0 on home turf. So, any great. So we're in Sunderland, the Stadium Light, the worst team in the league. And we're number 1, Gary Bailey. Partially we're number 1 because we've played a lot of games. So anyhow, we got ours. Sunderland's got their players: Colin West, McBuckley, Thomas Ritchie, Ali McCoist. Yes, Ali McCoist. Barry Fennison, Alan Brown, Jeff Clark, and Kevin Arnott. Can we beat the worst team in the league? Our defense? Yeah, corner comes to nothing. Well, we can. Okay. 3 minutes later. Oh, McCurry with the trip. Kind of figured. And cleared easily. 3 minutes later. The Queen may have botched himself. Nope, thank goodness for that. 11 minutes later. Buckley hits Koppel, and fans aren't happy. I would be happy if I were a Sunderland fan. 13 minutes later, on the attack. Header. Fights it up and over the bar. 5 minutes later, they have a pitch battle. Elliott hits Moses and gets a whack. A few minutes later, right near the end of the first half. For that crunch time. However, it doesn't work out that way. Heinrich has a warning. Burritos gets ahead to the ball. Oh. Birdo. And we're up 1-0. 5 minutes later. Manu on the attack. And that's the corner. Makes a hiss. There's only one thing that hisses, and that's cuts. True tackle. I think we got true tackled. 7 minutes later. Off the woodwork. Somebody from Stapleton? I know. Another double. Make a statement. Get the yellow card out of it. I know they got the card we wanted. 7 minutes later, Sunderland on the defense. Just takes the free kick. Over the bar, over the fence. And we'll just end the game. Probably. Bailey with a stop-off roll. And, oh, they're going to force crunch time on us. And we win 1-0. They are the worst team in the league, and Bertles scores 1-0. So we'll be going to the 14th. Are we playing on the 14th? Oh, there are 2 games on the 14th, but we're not playing. Who was on play? Sunderland beat Middlesbrough and West Brom stroke tie. 21st, we are in Tottenham. Okay. So we lead Southampton and Tottenham and Liverpool by 3 points each. Birmingham, Coventry, and Leeds are all behind. Goal scoring, Keegan's got 14. Helen Brazil with 9. David Armstrong from Southampton with 7. Our best goal scorer is down with 4. Yellow cards, if you want to know. 2 players with 5. Grealish and Kilcane. Red cards, 2 by Martin Bennett. 1 thing. Anyway, goals against per 90 minutes. Bailey leads Grubler and Corrigan. And that marked 0.4 for us, 0.58 for Corrigan, 0.78. I think we're on a streak. Are we on a shutout streak or something? I think we are. I think we're on like a 4-game shutout streak or something. Look at all those shutouts. We've only conceded a goal 5 times, excuse me. 23 goals, 8 against. Lots of, leads with the 14th, but that was some kind of thing. Yeah, I don't remember the last time we could a goal. We have 3 guys with 4 goals each. It's 23, 8, 15 games. That's a half. Highlights a pair of hat tricks. Everton, Man City, 5-3. They went through an equal, like, O'Keefe with a pair of goals. Poor Man City and Corrigan, he just couldn't stop them all. So yeah, so we're in first place. We played 15 games. Middlesbrough's played 15 games. So we're not really for number 1. Southampton and Tottenham and Liverpool could have those 2 spare games and win them. Winning sides, the top 5 teams, all undefeated. Nottingham Forest still has not lost on the road. So that's kind of creepy, but yeah. Swansea's actually the only team who have not won a game. They're 7-6. They haven't had a tie yet. That's kind of weird, but yeah. So that's all I gotta say. Anyway, I'm trying to do.